Hey guys, Sublord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends mini-comic Wave 2 Feral from X-Force, 90s X-Force. As you can clearly tell by her very skimpy leotard-looking outfit and very large assets in the front there. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this, of course, is brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, who will remain fine folks despite the fact that my copy's a little bit on the loose side. I'm not gonna lie, but that's probably because I had her posed for the URL. So, before I get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all she has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with a pair of fisticuffs she could punch you right in the kisser with. Which, not for nothing, hot dog for getting 2 fists. Holy crap. And then we have that X-Force mini comic. It's a front to back one too, which is nice and all, but it would have been nice to get an extra head without a screaming Mimi face. Let's take a closer look at Feral. She is going to be stuck in screaming Mimi mode all the time, which it doesn't bother me, but I know some people are like, I wish she had a closed mouth. But I will say, before I die, I would like to actually have my stuff displayed and posed, so I do plan on posing her at some point. But yeah, look at this. She's got side boob, she got cleavage, she's got decent sized badonkers. I mean, what's going on here? Was this sculpted by someone outside of Hasbro? Is that why it's actually proportioned correctly? Or at least better? I will also say it does kind of look like Lady Deathstrike's tunic thingy, so I wonder if they'll use any parts for her. Because there's not really any fur going on this torso here. But whatever. As far as her head goes, though, or articulation, her head can look all the way up, all the way down. She can rotate side to side. She can tilt a lot. What is going on here? Hold on. It is a disc hinge. It's a disc hinge, but I had to double check because my Secret Wars Iceman has a weird neck thing going on. I'm currently working on getting that replaced. She does have the disc hinge shoulder that will move up that far. Back down, and I'll rotate forward and back. She does have a bicep swivel, which doesn't feel too gummy on her, so that's nice. She's got a double jointed elbow. That's nice and tight. She does have a swivel hinge wrist. She's got basically 2 claws. This is more of a grippy style claw, but it's still kind of a claw. I would have preferred a second one of these, but whatever. And then her gauntlets do actually rotate. They are separate pieces. Now, her diaphragm joint isn't anything to write home about. She can barely lean forward. She can barely lean back. She can barely tilt, but she can rotate. That's all it's good for. I don't know why they didn't just make this an overlay piece and do a better job with that diaphragm joint. Legs can kick out, back down, and kick forward and back. She does have a thigh swivel. She does have a little bit of the weebly wobbly crotch thing going on, but I could probably have my dad put a dab of super glue in that, and that'll fix that right up. Double jointed knee, which is not the tightest, but it's not floppy loose. And then she does have a hinge in the foot with a rocker. Peg holes at the bottom of the feet, and a tail that does rotate a little bit, but you will probably pop it out. So just keep your thumb pressed on it, and you'll be good to go. I mean, she's nothing to, like, lose sleep over, but compared to a lot of the figures in this wave, she is a standout. Do I like her as much as Beast? Absolutely not. She is second to him. And when I say that, she's like way down compared to Beast. I freaking love that astonishing Beast. And again, my 2 favorite characters from this wave are 2 Anthro Cat people. So what does that say About me as a person, I don't know. But at any rate, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Feral, alongside the other female characters from this mini comics wave, which we will be taking a look-see here on the channel over the next day or so, depending on when this video is posted, that is. Starting off, we have a Rachel Gray Summers from Excalibur. Then we have Black Widow / Grey Widow / Karen Widow / Black Karen, whichever you prefer. Not to be confused with my Dombe from DC Comics, Black Canary, but she is from Uncanny X-Men. That is where that specific look hails from, and I think the scaling works here. I mean, Marvel Legends is not known for scale accuracy, but if that's something that you care about, I don't think this is too bad. Just getting these two out of here. We can make way for our two regulars, the Mythic Legions, Brother Mandibulith, right there, as well as the infamous Left Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and next to Kitty Cat Beast, I have to say that good old Feral here is probably second place in terms of best to worst from this mini comics wave 2, because, well, she's actually built like a woman, which is great. She's not built like a 13-year-old. She helps complete X-Force, which is a team that I like and have quite a bit of characters from. And she actually has 2 fist hands and 2 claw hands. Granted, one of them's curled in a little bit more than the other, but I'll give her a pass, man, because I think the fine folks over at Hasbro did a good job on this one, much like Kitty Cat Beast from the other day. What does that say as me as a person? I don't know. The fact that I like 2 anthropomorphic cat individuals makes me question my own sanity, but I like what I like, and if you don't like that, suck it. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.